right? Yeah, Mahima, can you loudly read the question for me?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
A TV tower stands vertically on the side of a road from a
very
point on
good.
the side directly opposite to the tower. The angle of the elevation of the tower of top of the tower is 60 degrees.
Yes.
From another point 10 meters away from this point, on the line joining this point to the foot of the tower, the angle of
Uh,
the top of the tower is 30 degrees.
uh,
Find the height of the tower and the width of the road.
yes, yes. Guys, everyone in the classroom, if you read out the question there, he has clearly given, right? Tower, right? A tower is vertically on a road. So we are supposed to think about the tower and we are supposed to think about the road. And a point, right? A point, that is what he is saying about. So what we are planning, to construct the road, right? We are planning to construct the vertical tower and we are going to consider a point on the road. That is the planning what we are going to do. So what I am planning to draw is, the first one is nothing but the road. I like to take a road, right? So I like to take a road here. So this, assume that this is the road what we are planning. So assume that this is the road. This is the road. Yes. And if you think about that, so if you observe, this is nothing but the width of the road. This is nothing but the width of the road, what he is asking us to find. This is nothing but the width of the road, right? If I take point A here and point B here, this is nothing but the width of the road. So what he is talking about? He is talking about the road first, and he is asking us to find the width of the road also. But if he say here, what he is saying, a TV tower is standing vertically on one side of the road. So let me draw a tower here. Yes, right. I'm drawing a tower there. So what I have drawn? A tower. So if I take this one, this is nothing but the tower according to my calculation. This is the tower what I'm talking. So this is the point. So, but in a figure, I have drawn it as tower. But according to the calculation, we have to consider it as a point. So I am taking A as the foot of the tower. Foot of tower, A, I am taking it as foot of the tower. And I like to take C as a top of the tower. Top of the tower. Yes, yes. Okay. Now, if you think about that, right, we are having two sides to the road. Obviously, a road has two sides. So, this is the first side. This is the first side of the road. And this is the second side of the road. Obviously, we have two sides, first side and second side of the road. Yes, right. So we are having a road, right? On one side of the road, we are having a tower, right? For our convenience, I like to take the height of the tower as a vertical line. I like to take of course, a tower is nothing but something like a mountain, but for my convenience, I'm considering the tower as a vertical line. Right. So A is the foot of the tower and C is the top of the tower, and the width of the road is nothing but AB. Right. So we are having two sides of the road. So on one side of the road, we are having the tower and we are having one more side. So now let's do one thing. According to the calculation, on the other side of the road, let us consider B as a point. A point. Let us consider B as a point on the other side. So if you think on, tower is standing at A and the point on the other side of the road, exactly opposite to the other side of the road, we are considering a point B here. Okay, so according to the question, if you read it out, a vertical tower stands on the side of a road. Yes, I made a tower to stand on one side of the road. Now, from a point on the other side, directly opposite to the tower, as we are having two sides, on one side of the road, we are making the tower to stand. On the other side of the road, we stood there and we started observing from that. So the point of observation is nothing but the B. Now, so from that B, you started observing the top of the tower. Yes, I started observing the top of the tower. Yes, that is what he said. Right. And the angle of elevation made when observed from that point B, it is given it as 60 degrees. But as we all know, to know an angle, we need two rays. One is horizontal ray, one is the slant ray. So obviously AB is the slant horizontal ray and BC is the line of sight. So means the line through which the line of sight is going on. And the angle of elevation, as he said, it is nothing but 30 degrees. Yes. Okay, so what are all we have drawn till now? Let's go, right? This is nothing but the figure what we are having, right? So let us go with the step, right? We are going for the introduction of the sum, right? The first point, first thing what we need, what is talking about? Let's take the road, right? Road means we have to calculate the width. So let us take it as width of the road, yes, right. So width of the road, what we are taking it as AB, and let us call the width as W meters. Yes, we took a road and the width of the road is AB, right? Now let's go for the tower now. So what is the tower he is talking about? Right. Okay, yes, angle of elevation is 60 degrees. Thank you, Shekhar. So the width of the road is AB. And let us make it is having two sides. One of the side is A and the one of the side is B. At the side A, let us make the tower to stand. So height of the tower, right? We took the tower, height of tower. Let us call it as AC and let us call it as H. So we got the width of the road, and a tower standing on one side of the road. Now, let us go to the other side of the road and let us call the point as B, point of observation. Yes, point of observation. From where did we see the top? Right, from point to B. Yes, from where did we see the top of the tower? From the point to B. Now, what is the angle made when we started observing from B? It is clearly given. So the angle made when observed from B, the angle made is 60 degrees. Therefore, straight away go angle of elevation. To where we are seeing angle of elevation of the top of tower. Yes, so we have to take three alphabets, and as I said we should always begin from the horizontal line. So which is the horizontal line? AB. And where the angle is made? At B. To where the angle is going? To the top. Top means C. Therefore, let us call it as ABC, which is nothing but 60 degrees. Yes, right. So we started moving now. Now from till here it is cool. Right. So, but what is according to him? What he said? Right. If you check it out, he is asking us to go away from the first point. Right. Away means backside. You have to remember. To which side we have to move? From the line joining the foot of the tower. Just now, if you read it out, what he's saying? Right. From another point, which is the first point? B is the first point from where the angle of elevation is made, right? We need another point. Yes, from another point, 10 meters away from this point. This point means from point B. How many meters away? 10 meters away. Away means go backside. So let us start moving backside now. From the point B, let us start moving backside. Yes, from B, I started moving back. Right, you have to think on that. From B, I started moving back. How many meters? 10 meters I started moving back. So then how did you get that we went in the same direction? Right, why? Because he said, right, he went back 10 meters from the same point on the line joining the foot of the tower. Okay, Nana, where is the foot of the tower? A. right? And from where did you see first? At B, right? What is the line joining the foot of the tower and the point B? Yes, then the line is AB is the line. Yes, so you extend the same line. Yes, I have extended the same line and I stopped at point ABCD. That is what? On the line joining the foot of the tower. Which is the line joining the foot of the tower and the B? It's nothing but the line AB. On the same line AB, get back. How many? 10 meters. Yes, from there onwards, again you observe the top of the tower. Means second point of observation is B. D, right? That is what we are supposed to conclude here. That is the critical thing or the main thing what we are supposed to think on. So let's divide it. Yes. Right. Okay. Now let us start the second point. Now, right. Second point of observation. Second point of observation. You have to know. Second point of observation. Which is the second point of observation? It is D. Yes. Okay, Nana. Second point of observation is D. Next, distance between the first point and the second point. That is what the main point, right? Distance between, yes, 2 points of observation. 2 points of observation. 2 points of observation. Yes. Which is the first point of observation? B. From where did you see the top of the tower first? From B. Right. Where did you see second time? At D. What is the distance between A and D when he went back? 10 meters. That is BD. BD is equal to 10 meters. That is what he has given. Right and simple. Now, from there onwards, when we have observed, and to the top of the tower, from there onwards, if you observe, what is the angle made? What is the angle made? You have to know and remember that one, right? Earlier, when observed from point B, angle of elevation is 60 degrees, right? Right. And he moved away from the foot of the tower, means he went back, right? Means from the foot of the tower, distance has increased. Then as I said you, as the distance has increased, we have to bend our head to see the top. Means angle of elevation will decrease. Yes, it has decreased from 60, it went to 30 degrees. You have to remember this logic. When the distance from the foot, right, if the distance increases, angle decreases. He went back. That is what. So what is said, right? Second angle of elevation. Second angle of elevation. Yes. Second angle of elevation to where? Of the top of the tower. Of the top of tower. Yes. Right. What is the second angle? Obviously, we need two rays. Right, horizontal ray and the slant ray. Obviously, the horizontal ray is AD now, and the slant line is nothing but a DC. So ADC is equal to 60 degrees. Yes, right. Whatever he has given, right, we made everything as it is. We have taken all the values. Now, what he is asking us to find? He is asking us to find the width of the river and width of the road and height of the tower, right? So what are the variables what we have given? So we call the height of the tower as H and width of the river as W. Yes, width of the road, how much we have given, right? We have called it as W, and height of the tower we took it as H. How many variables we have? 2 variables we have. Right. And how many right angle triangles we are having? 2 right angle triangles. Now the figure whatever we are having, let us convert in terms of geometrical shape. Right. Till now we were dealing with the figure. Let's go for the diagram. Let's convert in terms of diagram and see how it goes on. Yes, let's be ready, guys. Let's convert that in terms of geometrical diagram now. Yes. This is the ground I have taken. Yes. So this is right the point A, and this, right? And this is the first point to B, and this we called it as C, and this is D, right? Let me explain you, don't worry, right? So first one, what we took, right? Let us take the tower. Yes, right? Tower, we called it as H. That is the first point, right? And the next one, what we have taken, width of the road, This we took as the width of the road, the blue colored one. We took it as width of the road. Yes, we called it as a W, as we don't know. Yes, and the height of the tower, we took it as H. Yes, we are converting in terms of diagram now, right? And which is the first point of observation, right? It's B, right? What is the angle of elevation? Angle of elevation from B, it's nothing but, as you have taken, it's nothing but 60 degrees. Yes, that is the first point. Now, how much distance he went back? It's nothing but 10 meters, means he went back 10 meters, right? From there onwards, again, he has seen the top of the tower. So top of the tower, how much the angle is made? It's nothing but 30 degrees. Yes. Now, as we all know, right, the tower is vertically standing on the ground, means it is making right angle degrees. Now, here H is the height of the tower and W is the width of the road, which are the two things which we are supposed to find. That's clear cut. Hope I have taken all the values what are needed. Now, let us divide it. So what I'm doing, I'm breaking the entire triangle into two separate triangles, and I'm calling it as mother triangle and daughter triangle, right? So the daughter triangle is nothing but the smaller one, and the mother triangle is nothing but the bigger one. Let me break that one in such a way so that we can understand it better. So first of all, I'm taking the daughter triangle. First. Yes, I'm taking the daughter triangle. Yes. So let me label it out. So A and C and B, and this is right, and this is the width of the road, right? And the angle is 60 degrees. This is what I took, the mother-daughter triangle, which is the smaller one. Okay. From here, we are having two variables, right? H and W. Okay, so what I started thinking, when we are having two variables, we have to isolate one variable. I will teach you how to do that. So go and stand at 60. From 60, H will become opposite side and W will become adjacent side, as we all know. All right, H is also variable and W is also variable. But my logic says, as H is the one which is directly one of the variable, so I like to isolate that one. Okay, so what I'm doing in triangle, what is the triangle? ABC, right? Angle A is equal to 90 degrees and angle B is equal to 60 degrees. Okay, from 60 degrees, if you consider opposite side is nothing but H, and adjacent side, right, from 60 is nothing but W. Now I like to consider what's that, which is the one which is connecting opposite and adjacent. I like to take it as tan theta. Tan theta, as you all know, it is nothing but opposite by its adjacent. Right? So what is the tan value? Tan value is nothing but 60 degrees. Opposite is H and adjacent is W. Right? We know tan 60 is nothing but √3 H by W. As I said earlier, one of the variable we have to isolate, make alone. So what I'm doing, I'm sending W to the other side. So √3 into W is equal to H. I like to isolate H is equal to √3 W, and I like to call it as equation 1. Right, simple technique. I took the daughter triangle, right, which is the smaller one. Are you able to? Then we are having two variables. Out of the two variables, I have isolate one of the variable. right? I didn't isolate W, I have isolated H. Why? Because W is a connecting variable. It is connecting the mother triangle and also the daughter triangle. If you check it out, mother triangle, right? In the mother triangle, which I'm going to form you now, adjacent side is W. Along with the W, it's a part of the mother triangle. I will show you that. So let's go for the mother triangle now. Let's go for the mother triangle. Yes, this is the mother triangle. Yes. Okay, I have drawn the mother triangle a little bit bigger, right? So let's label it. So mother triangle is C, it's A and D, right? If you check it out properly, right, towards the base of the mother triangle, we are having a part of daughter triangle, which is nothing but B. Right. So from B to A is the width of the road, right? And from D to B, it's nothing but the distance traveled, which is nothing but 10 meters, right? And of course, H is already there, right? The angle of elevation, as you all have seen, it's nothing but 30 degrees, angle has decreased. Now, from that 30 degrees, this is nothing but opposite side, and this is nothing but adjacent side. Okay, so opposite and adjacent, obviously again we go for tan. That is in triangle, the mother triangle, right? Mother triangle is nothing but ACD. Angle A is equal to 90 degrees. Yes. Angle D is equal to 30 degrees. Obviously, now again I like to take a tan 30 degrees. Opposite is nothing but H, but adjacent, if you check it out, it's nothing but AB, the total part AB. It's the combination of the two parts, AB and BD, which is nothing but 10 plus W, which is nothing but the two parts, right? So tan 30, we all know it's nothing but 1 by root 3, which is nothing but H by 10 plus W. Right? Just now when I am solving the first triangle, I said I like to isolate in terms of H. Here also I like to isolate in terms of H. That is, I'm cross multiplying that. So what I am doing, I'm multiplying to the cross. So I'm taking this 10 plus W to the numerator there. 10 plus W, right? Pi root to 3 is equal to H. Right. So in the first triangle also I have isolated to H and I call it as equation 1. And in the second triangle also I have isolated to H and I'm calling it as equation 2. Right. Now from equation 1 and 2, right, 1 and 2, we are having H is equal to root 3W. And here we are having H is equal to 10 plus W by root 3. From equation 1 and 2, I like to eliminate both the H. Forget about that H, right? Remove the questions. H is equal to answer and H is equal to answer. Question is same H. Therefore, eliminate H and take only the answers. That is root 3W is equal to 10 plus W by root 3. This is what we got. Now, we have eliminated one of the variable, which is nothing but H. Now, in the one what we are having now, we are having only one equation and one variable, which is nothing but W. Now, I like to cross that, cross multiply. Now, we are simplifying for W now. So, now, root 3W into root 3 is equal to 10 plus W. Right? Now, root 3 into root 3, obviously, we know it is nothing but 3. 3W is equal to 10 plus W. Now, send this W to the other side. 3W minus 1W is equal to 10. So which is nothing but 2W is equal to 10 and W is equal to 10 by 2, which is nothing but 5. That is what we got. So what is W? Width of the road. So 5 meters. So what is the width of the road given for us now? It's nothing but 5 meters, right? But don't leave it there only. Why? Because the question is not only W, is asking us to find the H value also. Now, as we got the value of W, substituting in equation, So the simplest one is nothing but equation 1. So what is the first equation? The first equation says H is equal to root 3 into W. Just now we got the W value as 5. Is it that? Now root 3, we all know it. It is nothing but 1.732 into, it's nothing but, right, it's nothing but 5. So if you multiply that one, 5 2s 10, 5 3s 15, 16, 35, 36, dot 3 5s, 5 and 8. Yes. Now H is 8.66 meters. So what are the two things we got now? So if you make it as conclusion, right? If you write the conclusion, what he says, width of the road, comma, W, we got it as 5 meters, and height of tower, we got H as 8.66 meters. So the simple logic, two right angle triangles, two angles, two variables. Out of two variables, the one which is not connected, which is alone, make it isolate. From mother triangle and daughter triangle. Daughter triangle means which is the smaller one. Always start from the daughter triangle. Okay, in the mother triangle, right, the daughter triangle adjacent side plus 10, something plus. Okay, mother will be always bigger and which can connect. Okay, Nana. So one of the variable which is easy, isolate the first equation, and the same variable isolate in the second equation. Right? When we hear the variable which I took is H. In the equation, H is equal to dash, and equation 2, H is equal to dash. Equate them and eliminate that H. And what is the other variable? W. Find out that one. So after getting the W value, substitute in the first equation, then we'll be getting the second value also. Hope you are able to understand.